Saturday all mapped out for you. Big one in the Big 12. That's where we start at 12 Eastern. Number 1 Baylor, number 3 Kansas on ESPN. Just the third matchup between AP top 3 teams this hot, riding 10-game win streaks or longer over the last 30 regular seasons. Switch to the NBA, 8:30 p.m. Bucks hosting the Sixers on ABC. Milwaukee's won 20 of its last 23 games, outscoring opponents by nearly 11 points per game in that span. Wrap it up. Ring the bell. Fight night in Vegas, 9 p.m. Eastern, ESPN Plus pay-per-view. The rematch we've all waited for, Wilder versus Fury. Both fighters are undefeated, with Wilder looking to defend his WBC heavyweight championship against lineal champ Tyson Fury. And with that, we welcome you in. It is a Saturday to remember here on SportsCenter AM. Alongside Nicole Briscoe, I'm Randy Scott. Much more from Vegas ahead of Wilder Fury, how Zion's second half started, but we start in LA.
With a little upstart team called the Lakers. Turns out they may be pretty good. Starshine. Stars shine.
Nice.
Starshine.
Starshine.
All of the above.
I like that.
LeBron, Anthony Davis, LeBron giving it to Danny Green. Back to LeBron. Just going to get this out of the way early. Lakers, Grizzlies against the Grizzlies. LeBron had 32. Put the Lakers up 8. There was a moment of concern, though, and stop me if you've heard this before, but Anthony Davis got a little bit of a boo-boo. Bruised right calf, limped off the court. But you know what? He said it felt good enough for him to come back. Give it a try. He wanted to be out there to help. So he comes back into the game. Second quarter, Lakers were up by a lot. Seems like it may be okay, because that was a tough little layup plus a foul. 2 defenders, nothing. He was held, though, to just 4 points in the first half. Lakers still had a big lead. Now this is in the third. John Morant, no. Dwight Howard blocks him. They're going to turn some defense into offense. Brandon Clark would make the putback, though. Morant shot just 35%, 17 points. And then there's that block. Davis, and then in transition, Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Lakers had 14 blocks. Davis had 7 of them. Vogel called it a defensive player of the night for Davis. Really big second half for Davis. He had 24 points in the second half, or 28 total, but 24, 11, 5 blocks just in the second half. LeBron spinning around Tyus Jones and then goes under Clark. And then if you're going to say, oh, we're going to have a dunk of the night, Bald Mamba. We're going to give it to Bald Mamba for a bonus 9 points from the Bald Mamba and Alex Caruso. LeBron and AD combined for 60. Lakers go on to win 117-105.
If guys can't go, it's next man up mentality, and I think we did that tonight when I went out. But we don't. If guys feel like they're able to play, then by all means we're gonna be on the floor. We trying to set a coaches set a standard for ourselves that we're gonna get us into a rhythm. We head into the playoffs.
I know if he came back, he was going to get what he had for the team, So, first of all, commending everybody just staying ready. Just having AD and having him on the floor does everything defensively for us. I mean, that's why, he's defensive player of the year. He just does everything. It's not one thing that he doesn't do well defensively.
Davis was able to play 31 minutes, even with the time that he spent in the locker room getting treatment for that calf. But he is now also the first Laker since Shaq in 2003-2004 with multiple 25-point, 10 rebound, and 5 block games in a single season. And then in other Lakers news, it is the end of the road for DeMarcus Cousins. According to our Adrian Wojnarowski and Ramona Shelburne, the Lakers are going to waive him in order to make room on the roster for Markieff Morris. Morris is expected to clear waivers tomorrow after he negotiated a buyout from Detroit. Fun little plot twist here. Morris has a twin, Marcus. Marcus happens to play same building for the Clippers.
All right, we got the Pelicans, we got the Blazers as our left coast bias continues. Zion Williamson, career game number 11, starting up his second half of the NBA season, right through Carmelo Anthony. And that's youth versus not youth. It was a strong move from Zion. And then Drew Holiday's going to poke it away from C.J. McCollum. And look at what Zion does on the business end here. Holiday said he definitely takes us to another level. He's so hard to guard and hard to stop. Look at Trevor Ariza, though. He kicks the ball inbounds. Can't do that. That's actually a different sport altogether. Zion finishing at the rim, though, 4 for 4, 10 points in the first quarter. He had 20 points in the paint on the night. Second quarter, Pelly's leading by 6. Brandon Ingram, that's a nice find. Nice lead for Zion. Alvin Gentry, your head coach, he just fits in. It's not like we call a bunch of plays for him, although who could blame you if you did. Look at how he moves a 7-footer
Power.
in Hassan Whiteside out of the way for the layup and the foul. Zion, 19 points in the first half, did not attempt a shot outside of 3 feet. Seriously. Pelly's lead by 10 at the break, third quarter. Carmelo isolated with Zion, and Melo can still do this. Jab step, up fake. Oh, young fella.
Young. Give him
Where
time.
are you? Dame Lillard out with a groin injury. He's like, I know what a proverbial groin injury looks like, and that was that. Josh Hart grabbing the defensive board. Lonzo Ball, Hart 3 at the buzzer. The Pelicans shot 52% from distance. They made 18 threes, and they won by 13. And Zion talked to Lisa Salters.
How do you think that you have fit in to this offense so far?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. So you can throw me out there with any group, and I'm gonna put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And how do you think that you have played so far, just based on the expectations that you had for yourself coming in?
I think I've been playing okay. I think I can play a lot better, cut down on turnovers, getting dumb fouls. But I'm a rookie, 11 games in, I got a lot to learn, and I'm ready to learn.
Career game number 11. Zion proving to be close to unstoppable around the rim. He loves that area. 16 of his 17 shot attempts in Portland were within 3 feet. His longest shot, 7 feet out. So really a Hassan Whiteside away from the rim. Pelicans got him involved often, right? All 10 of his makes were assisted by his teammates. That's the most by a Pelicans player this season. And finally, Zion becoming the 7th player in NBA history with 9 20-point games in his first 11 career games. Only Wilt, Elvin Hayes, and George Mikan had more.
You miss the abuse that happens in this game. You remember Katie Stevens, the courtside waitress?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of drinks down.
And it was
Cleanup crew. She was hit by the ref, just backed into her, right? Now, if you feel like you've seen this before, if you feel like you recognize her, maybe not spilling the drinks, because that's taking it like even further. But if you feel like you remember her, this is why. December 6th, like this season, LeBron backed into her. It's a dangerous.
I remember this.
I feel like she needs hazard pay. I mean, she did get to hug it out with LeBron. Maybe she needs hazard pay. Maybe she just needs more space with which to work. Maybe it's a good thing this wasn't like courtside of the Lakers game.
Yeah.
Maybe use 2 hands, Katie.
I don't know.
Good to see you though.
Maybe the ref and LeBron need to stay out of her, her area. That's her territory. I'm Team Katie on this. Hey, still ahead before they ring the bell to begin an unbeaten heavyweight battle. Boxing Hall of Famer Ted, we can just kill that, Mike. Boxing Hall of Famer Teddy Atlas going to join us here in studio. He's with us with his prediction. Plus, what kind of an impact will Kansas's dynamic duo have today in Waco against the nation's top team? We head live to Waco for College Game Day and a look ahead.